Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the rise of Nintendo and what this great gaming franchise has in store for us in the future of gaming and, of course, the country from which it was born, Japan. I'm your host, Judah Terry, and I'm joined as always by my co-host and good friend, Roan Fern. Roan Fern, how have you been? It's the 2nd of December we're recording this on. The official Christmas countdown is now on. You know, I mean, you can argue, you know, you're always counting down Christmas, you know, but it's on. It's officially now. The advent calendars have been opened.
I'm so hyped, man.
You're so hyped. But anyway, it's been 2 weeks, man. How have you been? How have you been?
It has been, yeah. What's it? I think I've just been, you know, just chilling. I had a busy time, like last week, and I think this week I'm a bit busy as well, but I'm able to fit the podcast in of course this time. No football this week, thankfully, so
no more Leicester matches. I've got a question. Carry on.
The thing is that go on.
I want you to go. Well, my question was, do you have like a one of those seasonal tickets where you pay like for a whole year of seeing the Leicester matches, and then you just go to every match? Is that, I'm guessing you do, because you literally go to every Leicester match.
I think, yeah.
Is that what you do? Yeah.
Okay, it's not like the away ones, because the away ones are like all over the UK, but I just go to the ones in Leicester.
Ah, I see. I got you.
Yeah.
Anyway, as you were saying.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I feel like I'm looking at them now. I think we've put like basically the exact same stuff for our talk about, because it's all about Christmas, putting up the Christmas decorations.
Yeah, putting the tree up.
I'm planning for the Christmas special.
Yeah.
Because
nice.
I'm putting mine up like I think like beginning of next week. We're putting ours up.
Same here. But in a few days, my dad's gonna get into the loft and see if we can pull down all the Christmas decorations.
Oh, it's always the loft. I love it.
The loft. It's always the loft. In the America, it's probably gonna be the basement, isn't it? In the UK, it's the loft. It's the attic.
Or attic. They call it attic there.
Yeah, we call the loft. The good name for it. But yeah, Ryan, I with Christmas, right, I've never actually decorated my room. It's always been like downstairs and like tinsel up the stairs and lights. I mean, I was thinking though, maybe I should I'm a YouTuber with a setup and stuff. You know, I should probably try and invest a bit more. So when we do the Christmas special, which we'll talk about in a second, for the podcast, I should like wear, I don't know, a Santa hat, or I don't know. I should try and be a bit more festive, because I've got the same old setup as usual.
I only started decorating my room last year. Before that, it was just the rest of the house. But last year I put up some lights, I think, and it was
invested.
Nice. It was nice. I'm probably going to put lights up this time as well.
Oh, nice! Some of those fairy lights.
Yeah. Nice. Absolutely, you should. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Love a good fairy light.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, I mean, you should do. Yeah, just little touches to make it seem more festive. More festive
in the season. Yeah, little touches here and there. Little, like a bowl with some fairy lights in it with some baubles. I like that decoration where you like a fish bowl, fill it with baubles, and then put like fairy lights wrapped all around in there. It's good life Christmas hack there from me.
Yeah.
But anyway, Ryan, the Christmas special. A lot of people are probably wondering, what the hell is this? Because it's the first time I've ever done a Christmas special, really. A proper Christmas special. The Christmas special is in, I think, 2 episodes away. It's the episode before Christmas. So it'll be going on the 23rd. We're going to pre-record it, obviously, but we're planning, and me and Roan have been talking about it already this morning. Oh, man, it's going to be exciting. We're going to have another big collaborative event. So the Spotify apps have come in. Me and Ryan now know, I do, I haven't shared them with Ryan actually yet, but I know the analytics for this year. So the most favourite episode, this is from Spotify alone. Now we're gonna take it from Spotify, because Spotify is one of the biggest places we get our listeners from. So we're gonna use Spotify. We're gonna get our Spotify Wrapped analytics. We're gonna put polls out in the next 2 weeks, guys. I think in the next week I'm gonna start to put polls out on Spotify, on YouTube, all that. I want you to please take part in the polls, because it's going to be contributing towards the favourite episode, the favourite guest, the favourite moment, of the year. Because what we do is on the Christmas special, we have a bunch of guests on that have been on. We'll have Elijah. We'll have possibly some other YouTubers. That's a surprise, by the way, though. We're just going to basically just talk and just laugh and talk about how the year has been for us as human beings. And, and then, of course, the fun part is that we read out the awards. We give out the awards of the JR's Game Podcast.
Yeah, because that was the only thing last time, wasn't it? The award ceremony.
The award ceremony. It's like I think every podcast that does it. Every consistent podcast, like I don't know, Trash Taste. I don't know. Like that's an example. I don't know if other podcasts do it, but it's like they have like a special award ceremony to like round up the year, because like we've been doing this for almost 2 years now, Rome. We've got more analytics than ever. We've got triple the listeners from last year. Like this year's been a very good year for the Jars Gaming Podcast. We've got so much to say, so much awards to give out to everybody, and it's going to be such a blast. I mean, we may have a quiz. We have a quiz as well. So, how are you feeling for the Christmas special?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what's actually going to be in like the collaborative event?
Yeah, well, the award ceremony, obviously, but then so I'll read out the awards, and then of course, I think just reflecting on how our year. We'll go around the table and talk about how everyone's been, what they think of the year, and then of course I think what we'll do is I'll have to find out some quizzes we do, like some quizzes or a Nintendo related quiz. We'll have to look. Or like a fun quiz, where the guests have to guess me and like Judah and Rowan's favourite thing, like that they do the most. Like it's like a quiz about us.
Yeah, something like that.
We'll do something fun and interesting.
We'll
for
have
you
to
guys.
like find a pre-record date, because like the 23rd is when everyone's seeing relatives and stuff. So
exactly, we're not going to be doing it literally on the same day of release, of course not. But as the run up to Christmas comes closer, the more busy all our lives get. So honestly. We have to find a date where all of us are free, and then some people aren't even in this country, so it's like you have to find the time zones as well, and it's like try and get everyone in the right order at the right time. It's so bloody annoying.
We're going to be doing it in the evening, like if we get Matthew on again.
Oh yeah, Matthew's 8 hours behind us. Why, Matthew? Why did you have to be like this? Why do you live in Washington State? But anyway, Rowan, I think it's time because we're kind of short for time. Sorry guys if it seems rushed. We're kind of short for time for this episode, but we'll try our best. Story number 1, news of the week, Nintendo news. Ryan, what's going on? What's going on this week on the news?
So okay. Now this to me, like it's about Xbox and Nintendo again, and it just seems like they're just okay. All right. One time, cool. Second time, okay. Third time, okay. What? Just leave it now. Okay, we get it. You're best friends with Nintendo. It's fine. You can be, but you don't keep saying it. All right. This is the third story we're talking about Xbox and Nintendo.
Yeah. I know what's going on with Xbox and Nintendo. Bloody hell.
Anyway, let's see this. Now, I think you'll disagree with it. I think for once you'll disagree with this. Now, story number 1 is Xbox reiterates interest in bringing Game Pass to every screen, including Nintendo platforms. Now, for those who don't know, Game Pass is basically Xbox's subscription, where like you can subscribe and get like free Xbox games, I think, every month. And they want to bring that to every screen, including Nintendo platforms. Let's read. Yeah. Microsoft and Xbox have mentioned on a number of occasions how they want to make gaming more accessible than ever before. And during a recent appearance at the Wells Fargo TMT Summit earlier this week, Xbox CFO Tim Stewart reiterated this. While he admits it's a bit of a change of strategy compared to Xbox's approach in the past, and there's nothing seriously happening right now, the mission is to bring the company's first-party experiences as well as its subscription services to every screen that can play games. Here's what he had to say courtesy of GameSpot. That means smart TVs, that means mobile devices, that means what we would have thought of as competitors in the past, like PlayStation and Nintendo. Prior to its recent acquisition of Activision and Blizzard, Xbox did a 10-year deal with Nintendo to release Call of Duty games on its platforms going forward. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer also mentioned earlier this year how he wanted Nintendo fans to feel like they were part of the Xbox and Call of Duty community. Yeah, we mentioned that. Mm-hmm. As for subscription services like Game Pass, getting this on other platforms might be a bit more of a challenge for Microsoft. Well,
I'll tell you what.
This is a bit too far.
I'll tell you what, Ryan. I'll tell you what. Like Xbox say, we're just trying to make the Game Pass and the Xbox community a lot more accessible. All they're doing is clutching at straws, saying we're fucking dying because our company's going down the bin. We just want help. That's all that's happening. It seems at this point they're clutching at their straws. They're clutching at their straws. Xbox is failing miserably. They're putting out all the stocks. They're just basically they've turned into this company that are literally shouting at everyone to recognise them, because sadly, Xbox, as much as it's a fun console, the company's not doing so well, and they're probably going to face bankruptcy if they keep going the way they're going. Unfortunately, the company is like really down there. Like, I think Steam has got more money than Xbox at this point.
Yeah, Steam's quite popular.
Exactly. Like, it's way down the list. It's not even on. I think it just barely made it onto the list of top 15 gaming companies. Yeah,
top 15.
The top 15 gaming companies that would money-wise, the most with the most money being Nintendo.
They only just made it.
Yeah, at the bottom, only just, and that's going to fall off. So. Yeah, so basically what's happening is Xbox is doing really badly in terms of money. It's going down the pan in terms of stocks and shares rise. They're doing really badly as a company, and they're basically saying the worst thing to do is have enemies at this point. They need help. They're basically saying, buy our stuff, please buy our stuff. We're suffering, and they're like disguising it in the sort of words of, Let's make the Xbox community accessible to everyone, including the Nintendo Switch, including the PlayStation, which were our two biggest enemies back in the day.
Right, yeah, I have to agree with you on that, because that obviously they're not making like enough money, so they're thinking, well, we need all the help that we can get. Hey, PlayStation, shake my hand, we're friends now. Nintendo, we're friends now. Yeah,
exactly,
we're friends. But the thing is that they're like you said, they're saying it like it's just a choice that they're doing, like, to make it more accessible. No, it's to make money more accessible for you.
They're trying to save themselves. It's in some respects. It's kind of sad to see this happen. It's obvious that they're struggling.
Xbox and they're like at the top. Like, if you said you had an Xbox like back in 2010, you were like the GOAT. If you had an Xbox,
you were the goated man
back in 2010. But now in 2023, 13 years later, it's like the downfall of Xbox.
Exactly, it's bad. It is, and it's funny that. Well, I'll say I'm not finding it funny, but I guess because Xbox is it's a bit sad. But basically, all they're doing is they're suffering really badly, and what they're doing is they're trying everything. And like the fact this news story has popped up again in Nintendo Life's news feed, which we get our podcast news from. Is just kind of showing how desperate Xbox are. Like, they're trying everything. Like, they're like frantically messaging every single gaming company that has more money than them, saying, look, we can be your friend. We can have a deal.
What gets me is that, like, they've said this 3 times now. Like, okay, first of all, it was the first one. We've covered all 3 on this podcast. Yeah. The first one was announcing that we consider Nintendo as part of our community. Yeah. The next one was something else to do with Nintendo, and then now this one, and it's like they're just trying to like. We get it. Like,
the fact it's coming up again is showing how desperate they are. It's no longer a news story to do with Nintendo or PlayStation or any other gaming company. This you could just say this news story is purely about Xbox now, and we're just saying that this is proving that Xbox. No other gaming companies are talking about here. We're just talking about Xbox. They are struggling badly because they are desperate. They're coming up like over and over again, putting all these statements. First they're like, we're Nintendo, be our friend. And then they're like, Nintendo, PlayStation, come be with us. And now they're saying, guys, help, accessible on every screen, help. And it's like
thing, right?
They're just struggling badly.
It's like they're just saying, like, it's like they keep reminding us and all the game companies. They're like, hey, PlayStation and Nintendo, we're still cool, right? Like, we're still cool, we're still your friends. Like,
and now they're like, you're my friend. you're my master.
This is the thing. Let's say about this. Let's say 10 years ago. Yeah. Xbox wouldn't have dreamed putting our stuff on Nintendo and PlayStation. Get out.
Yeah, get out.
We're Xbox. Now it's like, whoa, we're pulling out all the stops. Like, we want all the help we can get. It's just, this is so sad to see, man. Like, it's so obvious as well.
Being the proud owner of the latest Xbox model, what's your opinion on Xbox? Do you think PlayStation is better? Or do you think Xbox is going to go down the pan?
Are amazing. I think the consoles are amazing. I think I've got. I think they brought out the Series X and the S, and I've got the S, which is like they brought out 2 Xboxes instead of, like, the S is basically the X, but just like slightly less powerful. But the thing is that like I actually like the console. I boot it up regularly because it's and you can mod it really easily as well, which I haven't done yet. But like they help you, they give you access to the developer console. They're doing everything right as a gaming company. They're respecting their community and everything, but they're just not making any money.
I know. It's sad,
I think they deserve more. I think they deserve more because like they literally put like there's something you can download on your Xbox, the latest one called It's called like developer something. Dev mode, I think, developer mode, and you can literally mod your console using it. The tool that they gave you, like they're helping you mod consoles.
Do you know what the problem? Do you know why PlayStation is significantly bigger than Xbox? PlayStation are, in one sense, PlayStation are basically a rich man's kid. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. The reason why they are doing so well as a company is not necessarily because of PlayStation being sold, because PlayStation didn't sell that well at all, actually, PlayStation 5 compared to the Switch. The reason why PlayStation is doing so well is because they're tied to Sony. And Sony makes TVs, Sony makes millions of other different devices, and that brings in billions. That's why PlayStation does so well, because their company, their head leader is their dad is Sony, and Sony is a huge device company, bigger than Nintendo, really, almost as big. It's not exactly as bigger, but it's a huge game. It's a huge device making company. Xbox, right? Xbox is a solo gaming company, as is Nintendo. Nintendo is also a solo. Nintendo isn't tied to another sort of company that's making loads of other things. Nintendo just makes consoles, and Nintendo are lucky because they're selling millions, if not billions, of Nintendo Switches, and they're getting they're now making movies and all that lot, and they're getting billions back. Xbox, on the other hand, is another solo gaming company, and for some reason they're not doing as well as the PlayStation, and because they've got no company that's making as much money as them, as in that they're tied to, because look at it, PlayStation are tied to Sony, and Sony's huge.
Yeah.
But Xbox, they're just Xbox, and that's what happens.
No. Whoa,
Microsoft, actually, Microsoft.
Xbox has Microsoft, and Microsoft owns Google.
That's correct. Good point. That's a good point.
But the thing is that Microsoft doesn't make like TVs and shit. Like what?
Exactly.
Microsoft just owns like different websites.
That's my point, right? Why. So Microsoft owns websites. They do make a lot of money, and that is no doubt about that. Microsoft is a big thing, but they're not. They're for some reason they're gaming. They're just not doing as well at all. And Sony, for some reason, and when I look at the Sony though, I see even more variety than Microsoft. You know what? Like, Sony makes they even make Walkmans, like little MP3 players. They make so many things, much shit. And but then you've got Microsoft, which kind of own websites, own PCs and stuff, which is really good as well, I guess. But and they do make billions off that. But the I don't know why. It's just the Xbox is just like. It's like, even though they've got all that money, they're not investing in the Xbox as much. I don't know. I was like, I don't know, because Sony, they're making other things to do with PlayStation. They're making the PS Vita and stuff. But Xbox just made Xbox, and I mean, as much as Xbox is such a fun console, it seems to be going down the pan. And my question for you, Rowan, as someone who's got both consoles, what's the difference? What is the actual difference between a PlayStation and an Xbox?
Here's the thing. This is what's funny. There's not much of a difference. Like it plays the same games, has a similar menu where you can select the games. Like the only really difference is the controllers. That's literally pretty much. I mean, and also there's different exclusives. Like for example, you've got Spider-Man, that's only PlayStation, and then you've got Forza Horizon, that's only on Xbox. Like each console has their own exclusives. That's the main difference. But other than that, they run the same games.
Yeah.
So that's why it's surprising, why they're so low down compared to because it's an Xbox they're really similar. Honestly, there's not very much difference. I will say that there's not very much difference.
Let me actually now we're on the subject. Let me quickly search up live on the podcast which company has more money. This will probably be quite a funny thing. Microsoft
it's probably
or
Sony. Wait, actually no, that's a good point.
Yeah. Which one has more money? Because that's gonna answer the question, surely. Microsoft is rich, but so is Sony. Sony's bloody huge. Right, here we go. The million. Okay, who is bigger, Microsoft or Sony? Microsoft has a market cap over $2 trillion. Sony has only about 150 billion. That is shocking.
Wow.
So Microsoft has $2 trillion. Sony has only 150 billion. That is interesting.
So they're like the richest then.
So Microsoft are richer. Now, hang on, that makes more sense to me. I don't know why. This is just me, sort of more of a Nintendo guy looking in on other consoles, man. I see more partnership, more of a marriage between PlayStation and Sony. They seem to they seem to adore their console. I don't. Microsoft and Xbox, it's almost as if they're separate. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that they just don't. Like, they don't. If you go to a Microsoft employee, you're like, oh, what are you proud of? They're like, oh, our PCs. They never mention Xbox. Like, and like when you think Xbox, I don't really think Microsoft. But when I think of PlayStation, I think Sony immediately, and Sony kind of plaster the face of their business with their PlayStation. I get the feeling that Xbox and Microsoft they don't. It's almost like Microsoft don't really uplift their console that much, and they're more invested in their PCs, which are amazing. What do you think of that?
I can see that. Do
you think they're abandoning? Do you think they're abandoning their own console company? In one sense. Because they're doing really badly, Xbox.
I wouldn't say abandoning.
So Microsoft, because Microsoft has $2 trillion, right? Xbox is almost gonna be bankrupt if they keep going the way they're going. Why aren't they investing in their gaming company? Explain that. Why aren't they investing? They've got $1 trillion. Why are they not investing in their Xbox company?
Well, because here's the thing. This is what I've learned, right? A lot, like through life. People with the most money are often the most stingy.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be the case. But the thing is that Bill Gates has so much money that, like, I feel like he doesn't want to, he almost doesn't want to invest because he's like, I don't know. I feel, but it's confusing. I don't have the answer to that because they should be investing.
Big stuff, man. It's all company related stuff.
Should be investing in their console. Like, they complain like, oh, we've not got enough. One, they're not complaining. They've not got. Yeah. But they're doing this. Like, they're partnering with all these people. And then, but they've got a solution. Like, it's not like they're running out of money. They're just not making enough. But if they've got like how much that is, $2 trillion.
Yeah.
And just invest.
Like, the funny thing, and despite all of this, Nintendo still is the top in the entire world, the company with the most money, gaming company wise. Not Sony, but how many? Let's quickly check.
I can imagine as well. As well. Steam is up there as well because Steam is so good. Like, you could lots of people use Steam. Like, okay, I've gone to my college, for example. I've already found like what's it? I think it's 1, 2. I found 3 people who solely game with Steam.
Oh,
so I think they're like Steam is popular. I use Steam a lot, but I mean.
Oh yeah, it says based off. Wow, this is big. Based off the year of 2023, PlayStation made. Let's have a look. Yeah, PlayStation made 11.3 billion more than Xbox, and Nintendo made 14.7 billion more than than PlayStation. So Nintendo is still the top. The go-to company with the most money, which is strange. Is Nintendo beating PlayStation? This off,
it's like.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. It's the Nintendo. Is Nintendo beating the PS5? A new report released today means the Nintendo Switch has surpassed the PlayStation 5 with 122.55 million sales compared to the 117.2 million that PlayStation made. This makes Nintendo the first best-selling console company of all time. And this is the end of 2023. Nintendo, I don't know what you're doing, but you're rolling in billions of pounds. You've beat PlayStation still. You're still at the top.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nintendo, I don't respect you.
I don't. They're like a mafia, aren't they?
Company, respect the games.
I respect the games, but Nintendo.
The thing is, a game company, like, isn't any game company a monopoly? Like, Nintendo's a monopoly.
Oh, Nintendo just have so much money. They just don't even think about their fans. They're just like they're like this. Like, we have undeniably lots and lots and lots of money, but we want more. We want more. And
it's like and they're like,
we will sue you.
People are hating on us all the time.
Yeah.
And people are hating on us all the time. And what should we do? No, I don't know. Take down the 3DS and Wii U, sir. Because that's
we'll take down 3DS.
Again.
Exactly. And what we'll do is we'll sue the poor little YouTuber who barely makes as much as us, so he has no job, and we get more money.
That's the thing. We won't get into that now, but that's just like they're suing people who like, or not suing, but they're like, they send people with like cease and desist letters to people who make like not even 1% of what they.
And a criminal they're a criminal that's barely making it's barely making more money than the average low class working person. Just got out of prison, he can't find a job, he's probably going to commit suicide. He's so sad. Sorry if that's a trigger warning there, but guys, and what we're going to do is we're going to make him and his entire family go into debt of £10 million, or is it even more than that? What's wrong with Nintendo, bro? They're just cruel.
All right, guys. I think we should round this one off. I mean, right, just to round this, this whole Xbox and Nintendo ordeal. Yeah, I think they're just trying to find that. They're just like, well, we can't beat these. We're fucking 11th or 12th on the list. Let's partner. Let's like join the enemies.
Rest in peace, Xbox.
I think that's how it is.
Rest in peace. Anyway, let's move on to story number 2. What's going on?
Rest in peace. Unless they make a comeback.
Unless they make a comeback. Yeah. What's going on with story number 2?
Story number 2. So this was just sort of like a talking point, more or less. But it's the headline is more kids want in-game currency over physical media this holiday. Let's read. Physical media is on its way out. As much as many of us really don't want to accept it, that's simply the reality we're facing at the moment. For starters, Nintendo has reported that around 50% of its total software sales have been digital over the last several years, a huge leap from when we were a decade or so ago, and it's likely to only increase in the years to come. Another chunk of evidence has recently come out from none other than the ESA, who conducted a survey polling 501 children between the ages of 10 and 17 to find out what they're asking for from Santa Claus from Christmas this year. Of the 72% who wished for video game-related goods, 39% opted for subscriptions, 29% wanted in-game currency, and just 22% are after physical games. It's not a huge difference, granted, but if it goes to show where we are right now, when it comes to popular gaming trends, with the likes of Fortnite and Minecraft maintaining their immense popularity, kids are simply gravitating towards products that might enrich or lengthen their enjoyment of live service games. Couple that with the surprise popularity of Microsoft's discless Xbox Series S, the one I have, and it's no wonder physical media seems to be polling so low. Of course, it's important to consider that children often can't enjoy the luxury of a new game every month or so, like us grumpy grown-ups, so the idea of a game that consistently provides free updates and optional paid content must seem quite alluring. What's also worth mentioning is that gaming habits do change with age. As a kid starts to earn their own income, it's entirely plausible that they might branch out beyond the same 2 to 3 games and try out something new. Indeed, to base the death of physical media on the spending habits of children is certainly flawed, but we feel there's definitely an air of inevitability about the whole thing. So, before I get your opinion on this, I just want to say something first. Let me go back to these percentages right here. So 72% of the 501 children said that they wish for video related goods, and 29% wanted in-game currency. That's like Robux, that's like VBucks. Seriously? They wanted that for Christmas. That's their Christmas present. They wanted VBucks for Christmas.
That's fucking sad.
That just 29%. Oh, I want some V-Bucks for Christmas. V-Bucks!
V-Bucks, man. Like anything you could ask for and you say V-Bucks. You little bloody child. What is wrong with you? Man, that's so sad.
For a game.
He's like, ask for a game.
I get a physical video game every year.
Me too. Like, I'm just Mario Kart or something, but just ask for something. Ask for a game. Bloody hell! What do you want? Like, are you gonna spend money on a stupid Dwayne the Rock Johnson skin? You little sad man. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with our generation, man?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson is actually in Fortnite. That's the thing.
I know. Funny thing is, mate, what I'm trying to say is, right, all these kids want to invest all their mum's poor hard-earned money, and the parents don't even know this. Like, they just their kids, they want to see their kids smile. What they don't realise is they're making their money go to some stupid little Fortnite skin, right? That's going to give you a 5-minute wonder, and then when the kid gets older, they'll be like, nah, I don't want to play Fortnite anymore. Because look, all my college friends, we're now 18, 19, 20 years old. We don't play Fortnite anymore because we're not children. Yes, we might revisit it here and now, but here's the thing: Fortnite Fortnite kind of stays within your childhood. It doesn't go any further, man. It's just silly game because there's like 6-year-olds coming on with their orange juice and destroying you after they come home from school. So why do the kids, like, we should stop this. What, kids are wasting their money because in 20 years' time, no one's going to care that they spent 30 quid on a stupid fucking skin. That's probably just, it's stupid. It's like, it's
but
just stupid.
This is the thing. It's like, what do you want? Like, it's like, what? Oh, it's like, I miss the days, man.
Yeah, I miss the days.
People will just ask for, like, games, gift cards, physical goods.
I miss the days where you could earn things in games.
VBucks.
No, I miss.
V-Bucks. He can't carry V-Bucks in his fucking sack because V-Bucks aren't physical. How's Santa going to deliver V-Bucks to your fucking house?
That's what I mean. Santa's not going to give you V-Bucks. Don't ask him. Like, honestly, what do you think Santa's going to do? Like, Santa now has an electronically motivated sack. I have no clue. Right, what I'm trying to say is, mate, like, I miss the days where we could have a really fun game that all of us play online for free that has in-game earned items, right? I can't even play Pokemon Unite on my Nintendo Switch without it saying,
yes,
pay for a skin. Like, it's so stupid. I've already fallen for that trap millions of times and paid for stupid skins, and I don't even play the bloody games that much anymore. Meaning I wasted that £7 that I could have put towards a Mackies or something that would have had more enjoyment out of than a stupid skin. Honestly, rant over. That is that. Kids, stop buying.
At least that Mackies. Yeah, but at least that Mackies in like.
At least that Mackies.
You.
So says that again. You cut out. Sorry.
Like that 10 minutes of happiness, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I said at least the Mackies will nourish you. Like,
exactly.
Like, it's for hunger, right?
Yeah.
That skin's just going to give you 10 minutes of happiness, and then you're going to turn the game off and forget that you bought it.
Exactly. Kids are getting so obsessed with. And no, man, I actually want to rage at this. There's so V-Bucks, Roblox. No, what's it? Robux as well. Robux. Who? If you spend money... No, I'm not trying to stop. If you spend money on Roblox, you are a little twat. Why are you spending money on Roblox? Like, stop. Roblox is one of the most stupid... Like, this is a hot take. I'm taking it right now. Roblox is one of the most stupid concepts I've ever, like, had in my life. It's so dumb. I play Roblox. I used to play Roblox. It's fun here and there. Honestly, it's such a dumb thing because it's so addictive. Not only is it stupidly bad with graphics, Roblox is like, it's just so dumb. It's so liminal space sad, and like so many like young teenagers and kids play Roblox, and like they spend their money on I would rather spend my money on Fortnite than Roblox, mate. Like, Roblox is so dead, and you're spending money on that. Like, you're spending money for a little parrot that you're going to put on your skin, like on your shoulder. It genuinely pisses me off, mate. Like, Roblox.
Yeah, I agree,
mate.
The thing is,
spending money on
Roblox. About Roblox, yeah, is that I literally only play it when I'm bored out of my mind, completely nothing else I want to play. If none of my other games are like giving me enjoyment.
Yeah. But you don't spend money on it, do you?
That's only time.
But do you spend money on it?
No.
That's what I mean. Like, if you spend money on Roblox, you genuinely are sad. You've got depression. Like, stop. Don't spend Robux.
You have depression.
Yeah. No, I saw like
so a good way to tell if you got depression if you spend money on Roblox.
Yes. Like, I genuinely believe like people are depressed when they spend money on Roblox bucks. Like, they can't. They're so sad they've got no friends they can't go out with and buy drinks with. They've got to go on Roblox and spend money on Roblox. How sad are you, mate? Go outside, touch the grass.
Here's an opinion I've got. I truly believe that 90% of Robux sales comes from little kids on their mum's iPad. I truly believe that.
Me too. Me, hands down, but agree with you, mate. 100%. Anyway, I think... I mean, I'm not surprised these statistics have come in. But yeah, I think we need to go back to the old days where you can earn things, in-game money, in-game items. It's a lot more fun than spending bloody money on it. I think you agree with me, Roan. And just don't ask for Roblox this Christmas.
And just to say, the 22% of people who ask for physical games keep asking for physical games. Don't get.
They're the goats.
29% wanted in-game currency. What?
I know, it's it's so sad. I genuinely just think it's annoying as well. I don't agree with it. It's just annoying. It's just so annoying. Stop. No. Just stop. Get some help. Let's move on to story number 3.
To the next story. we'll leave that. We'll leave that in the past. We'll leave that in the
last
the
story.
past.
Leave
Right.
that in the past.
Story
Ranty.
number 3.
Yeah.
EarthBound Documentary is now out for digital rental. Now, I didn't even know there was an EarthBound documentary. I know the game Earthbound,
right,
but I didn't realise there was a documentary coming out.
Okay, I know you're probably going to be like
we'll
stupid.
read about this then.
I think you might think I'm stupid. What is EarthBound? I don't know what EarthBound is. I may know what EarthBound is, but I don't know. I don't know what it is.
EarthBound is I think it's an old game. It's like an old game. I think it's just an old game. But I've heard of it. I don't know what it is.
Okay, let's get into it.
Right. For $7, you'll be able to watch the long-awaited documentary, which highlights the online community that's built around NES RPG Earthbound over the years. It's an examination of the power of online communities and fandom, and the impact that had on its fans. The documentary includes interviews with... Okay, how do you pronounce it?
Itoy, Gail Tilden, yeah.
Itoy, Gail Tilden, formerly of Nintendo of America, and many of the people behind the huge popular Earthbound fan site Starman.net, including Mother 3 fan translator Clyde Mandolin. The film was directed by Jazzy Benson, who works at Fangamer, and it's worth noting that Fangamer was created with many of the people behind Starman.net, including co-founder Reed Young. Once you've bought the rental, you will have 72 hours to watch it from the time of activation. For details on how to watch the documentary, head over to the Earthbound USA page on Fangamer. For more details on the movie itself, check out the documentary's official website. Okay, before we get into the actual... Because I think this is a good thing, but before we get into it, you only have 72 hours to watch it after you pay for it.
What? No.
That's bullshit. If I pay for it, I should be able to watch it. What
if your grand dies after ordering? You need to quickly go to the funeral. And you forget.
Exactly.
You get back, it's like, oh, that was a sad time. I need to get Earthbound documentary on. And you're like, oh, my 72 hours is up.
Oh, that was sad. I can't wait to take my mind off it.
Never mind. It's
my mind off of it.
Been 84 hours. It's been 84 hours since my grand died, and I've been busy. Never mind. I've got to pay for it again. That's ridiculous. No, I don't agree with it.
I'm paying $7.
It's just I agree with gift cards expiring. I get so anxiety driven when I get a gift card and I'm like, I need to spend this, because on the back it's like, you only have 2 years to spend this, or sometimes it's less, you have a year to spend this. And I don't buy me, if you're a friend right now watching this, stop, don't buy me a gift card for Christmas. Give me money, cash. Wire me money. Don't buy me a gift card. This stresses the hell out of me.
The thing is,
I just get them, I lose them under the bed, and I never spend it.
Gift cards, sometimes get one, but most times there's some in cards, right? Some relatives put cash in there, 10, 20, whatever.
Yeah.
But there's this one person, and I'm not going to say who they are.
Yeah.
There's this one person who always puts a check in there, and it's such a fucking ball ache, because it means I've got to give it to someone. They've got to take it to a bank and cash it out instead of just giving me the cash straight up.
Stop using checks.
Just give me the cash. Forget about the check. I don't want to check. I can't cash it. I can't legally cash a check. I'm 16. I have to give it to someone else to cash it in.
Oh no, I don't understand why people still use checks. It's so dumb. I got a check once, and I was like, mate, just wire me the money. What are you using a check? Are you a granddad or something? Oh, I know. Anyway, yeah. No, even my grandparents don't give me checks. They actually give me money.
Exactly. You'd have to be from the Stone Age, to use checks.
That's what I mean. Anyway, yeah. I mean, Earthbound documentary. What's it like? A documentary about how to play the game? I don't know.
No, I think it's the history of it and how the community's built it up. Which is, I actually think this is good, because it's. Just push it. Nintendo, it just means they're expanding more and more and more.
We need a Super Mario documentary. Scrap Earthbound.
Thing is, absolutely.
Yeah, Super Mario's bigger than Earthbound. Why have we not got a documentary about how Super Mario was made and how Charles Martinet was fired?
I don't know what about Earthbound was... Oh, yeah. I don't know what about Earthbound, is like so special that was what they needed to do the documentary on. But I guess it's out and you only have 72 hours to watch it.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Well, first of all,
you know what? I changed my mind. Like, I thought this was good for Nintendo, but EarthBound, not many people. Like, who cares? And then also you have 72 hours to watch it after you spend $7 for the documentary.
Exactly.
I'm not paying for a subscription. I'm paying for the whole freaking thing.
I know. Imagine like you're driving down the road for Christmas, right? And then you pay for this subscription, then you crash and fall into the lake, right? Then you've got you injure yourself, right? You're in a coma for 2 days. Oh, too bad. 72 hours is up. And then so you wake up from the coma, and you're like, oh, I remember I watched that EarthBound documentary, but I crashed my car and fell into a lake and ended up in hospital. So now I can watch the. Oh shit! Never mind. It's 72 hours.
HD today.
I've got to go to an illegal HD Today website and watch it. This is so stupid. But I just see Nintendo is conning people. They're like, watch it now, or we're going to make you charge you again for it.
Yeah, you know what? My opinion is completely flipped like a switch, because I thought this was a good thing at the beginning. I was like, Nintendo, they're expanding. They've got the movie and now they've got a documentary. But one, like, why is it on EarthBound? And two, why do you only have 72 hours to watch it? I
know. It's like taking a Roblox game and making a documentary out of it and saying you have 3 hours to watch it since you purchased it. It's that dumb.
Make a documentary about jailbreak.
Jailbreak, the documentary. The violin stopped playing. Like, it's like whoa! Who made this that emotional?
Oh yeah, man. My opinion's changed. I think this was like kind of pointless. And plus, if you're going to make a documentary, fine.
Yeah.
Just let people have it forever. Why 72 hours, especially when they're paid for it?
That's what I mean.
Rent, it's I don't know.
It's like it's a scam. It's a scam. Nintendo, stop scamming everyone. Anyway, I think it's time we move on to announcements. Announcements are for this week, Ryan. We have the Christmas special coming up. That's about it, I think, for this week. The Christmas special is coming up. Yeah. So can be excited. Get hyped. It'll be out at some point before Christmas. The episode before Christmas.
Get hyped. Yeah.
So I think that's it for now. We're gonna have an ad break and then we'll be back with your questions of the week. Ad break.
Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast. I am Judah Terry, the host of this podcast, and if you are a regular listener to this podcast, you would know that me and Rowan both love hearing feedback from our listeners. Each week at the end of each episode, we have a great time reading out emails that are sent in to us. We read out and answer your questions, comments, and even complaints. So if you have something to say to us, do get in touch and write in an email to jrsgaming135@gmail.com. That is jrsgaming135@gmail.com. T's and C's do not apply. On with the show.
And we're back from the ad break, and we're
lovely
here
ad.
with your lovely ad as usual. Love that, love my voice. I think it was my advert. Anyway, question of the week from Damien. Love that name, Damien from Australia. Australia, mate. How you doing? But he says, what is your favourite Christmas Nintendo song? Very festive question for a festive time of year. Thank you for writing in, Damien. Rowan, I'll hand over to you. Have you got a favourite Christmas
Nintendo song?
Yeah, so I actually got a playlist of Christmas. I thought about this, and I know, but I got a playlist of Christmas music for my live streams. But anyway, what's your favourite? Tell me.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know if it's like classed as like a Christmas song, but it's like a winter-esque. I think it'll be on YouTube.
Yeah, because
Super Mario Bros. Yes,
it will be Christmas. Like if it's winter related, it'll be a Christmas Nintendo song, honestly.
Yeah.
He's having a look for his Christmas snow planes. Festive.
Oh yeah, no, I found it. It's called World 5. Okay, this is the 5th world in Super Mario Bros. DS, and it's World 5 Snow Planes, new Super Mario Bros. Music. So it's World 5 of Super Mario DS, like the new Super Mario Bros. DS. I don't know why they put new there because it's not new now, but still.
That's my
favourite. I would play it, but you probably won't hear it on the mic. So
yeah. I mean,
if you guys want to check it out, it's called World 5 Snow Planes.
I'll put a clip of it
Mario
in.
Bros.
I'll put a clip of it in. Okay, that was World 5 Snowplanes. Clip was inserted. Anyway, I mean, that's quite nice. That's quite a childhood game, isn't it? But, yeah. So
Yeah.
Just writing something on my hand.
I just sent it to you, by the way.
Oh, nice.
On WhatsApp, so you can put it in.
Thank you very much. Very much. Anyway, my favourite Christmas song... Damien, I've already got this figured out. My favourite Christmas song is actually the Adventure Tours lobby, very old game, Mario and Sonic and the Olympic Winter Games. A goated game, Rowan also knows, I think. Mario and Sonic and the Winter Olympic Games, 2007, I think it was. The lobby music for Adventure Tours. So Christmassy, so amazing. No, it's not that one. It's the gallery music. The gallery music in Mario and Sonic, the Winter Olympic Games. That is it. That's the GOAT. That's my favourite Christmas Nintendo song, Damien. So there you go. Yeah. What's yours, Damien? He hasn't inserted his, right?
Yeah. Right in.
Tell us,
yeah.
Yeah, tell us yours.
Write in again, yeah, and tell us.
And by the way, if you love music...
By the way... Oh.
Sorry, I'll say if you love music...
By the way. Nice.
Yeah, if you love music, go listen to the Nintendo Music Wars series that me and Eli run.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, very definitely. Anyway, Ryan,
and
what
check out Eli's album as well, if you love music.
Eli's album, yeah. Anyway, Rowan,
And also, one thing I was going to say was, Damien from Australia... This means that he's in the summer right now. He has Christmas in summer, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's what the other side of the world does.
That's a good point. So he's celebrating a hot Christmas over there in Australia. Damien.
I could never imagine celebrating a hot Christmas. It doesn't feel right.
If I lived in Australia, I would fly to like Finland to have my Christmas.
All these Christmas songs. This is how I know that God intended for Christmas to be cold, right?
Yeah.
Because all these songs are like "Let It Snow," Frosty the Snowman.
Exactly.
It's not.
Bam.
The sun is shining in the sky and it's Christmas time. No.
In your face, South Africa. In your face, South Africa. In your face, Australia.
And Australia. And
in your face,
Australia, yeah.
Africa. In your face, Brazil. In your face, all the countries that are sad in a little equator line. We're proud to be on the northern hemisphere in the nice freezing cold. Exactly.
Frosty the Snowman, Let It Snow. All these songs.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Exactly.
Bro, it's not, it's not the sun is shining and it's Christmas Day. No, it's not like that.
And sunny Christmas. Fuck off, no. That's not going to work like that. Oh, God. But, yeah, exactly. It's how God intended. The snowy, white Christmas. So if you're living in Australia right now, Damien as well, that includes you, go somewhere else. Leave your country. Get deported. Don't do anything. Leave. Go and enjoy Christmas in the South Pole as God intended. But anyway, that's it for this week, Ryan. I think we've had a good episode. A very nice episode. It had a bit of a rant. I think the episode has definitely earned its title, and you'll see about that. Guys, if you watch this, you'll see it's earned its title. But anyway, enough of this. Please send in your questions and comments, as Damien did, to jrsgaming135@gmail.com. No lowercases, no uppercase. It's all in the link in the description as well. Don't forget to send into our email like Damien did for us to read out your question on this podcast. But until then, please subscribe or follow us on whatever platform you're listening from, and leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you're listening from, as this will help us out greatly and get the podcast around. Our socials will be in the description below. Our Instagram, our YouTubes, our YouTube, our Twitter, our website, and our Discord server. Be sure to join the community. But until then, it's a goodbye from me.
A goodbye from me. And if you're counting down, you'll know it's 23 days until Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Oh, not quite, but yeah. Enjoy the festive season.